Once upon a divine time, in the celestial realm of Mary mythology, there lived an Apsara, one of the graceful heavenly nymphs known for their beauty, dance, and elegance. But this particular Apsara had a special kind of talent, and it sets her apart. Her mouth. Nope, not for singing or eating divine ambrosia, but for talking. Non freaking stop. She was Sophia, the chatty Apsara. Her chatter was legendary. While other Apsaras performed silent, mesmerizing dances for the gods, this one provided a running commentary. Imagine a nature documentary but with a sassy host. Oh, Indra looks extra cranky today. Someone skipped his meditation, she'd quip mid dance. She could turn a simple greeting into a 3-hour epic. Did I ever tell you about the time I accidentally danced on the edge of a rainbow? No? Oh, it's a great story. So there I was, she would begin, and before you knew it, she'd detoured into tales about cloud weaving contests, heavenly fruit recipes, and the secret lives of shooting stars. Even thunder, known for its loud outbursts, muttered, "Can't she just, I don't know, pause?" The gods at first found her amusing. Her wit was sharp and her jokes about divine politics were spot on. But as her chatter grew louder and more frequent, some gods started questioning their eternal patience. Imagine trying to meditate while someone narrates every passing cloud. One day, during an important celestial council meeting, her chatty nature caused chaos. She just ended up shading everybody. Really, Vishvakarma? Another golden bridge? Ever heard of minimalism? Garuda, those feathers are looking a little bit ruffled. Finally, Indra, the king of gods, had enough. With a sigh that probably moved heavens, he decreed, "You're too delightful for punishment, but too noisy for the celestial realms. Go to Earth and put that endless chatter to use among humans." Sophia perked. Earth? Oh, fabulous! I'll bring my stories to those poor humans. They need me, don't they? I can teach them about rainbows, about patience, about. Oh, wait, should I pack a snack? Do humans like celestial mangoes? I have so many questions. But before anyone can respond, she was gently but firmly sent on her way. Sophia landed in a bustling human village during a market day. People were yelling, haggling, and arguing over the price of fish. Naturally, she jumped right in. "Hello, mortals!" she exclaimed, twirling dramatically. "Did you know that fish were once celestial creatures and their scales used to sparkle like the stars? Oh, you don't believe me? Well, let me tell you the whole story." At first, the villagers tried to ignore her, but Sophia was relentless. She talked about starfish diplomacy, the history of tides, why the moon loves fish soup. Her tales were so wild, so funny, and so weirdly insightful that people stopped bickering just to listen. Soon they were laughing and nodding and even joining in with their own stories. The chief of the village finally asked, "Espada, why are you here?" She winked. "Because even the gods need a break from too much chatter. But lucky for you, my gift isn't just talking, it's bringing people together with a good tale. Oh, speaking of which, have I told you the story of how the stars learned to dance? Sit down, it's a long one." And so chatty Sophia became Earth's favorite storyteller, leaving humans entertained, enlightened, and sometimes a little exhausted. Meanwhile, the gods in heavens finally enjoyed a moment of blissful silence. Although they don't want to admit it, they actually secretly miss her stories just a little bit. This myth reminds us of the power of communication. The chatty Apsara might have been too much for the heavens, but on earth, her gift of gab bridged worlds, connecting the divine with humanity. It's a playful nod to how our quirks, when placed in the right setting, can become our greatest strengths.
So, do you want a chatty god? Do you want a talkative guide looking over you, making sure you're safe? I personally do not mind. I love entertainment. If you ended up liking this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And of course, share the video. That's very important. Also, follow me on X or on Twitter. On Patreon, we do have a free membership. It's not just about BTS. We share all sorts of different things, including Asian culture, Asian entertainment tips on professional tips, money tips, and sometimes we just have small talk. So please join me there and also follow me on Instagram. Thank you.